Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon and this is Behind the Enthusiast. Today we are here at Welland County Speedway. I believe this is the 6th race weekend here, and as you guys can see, I made it. Oh look, there's a bike behind me. Yes, tonight is the Twins racing, so I've been cleared to race. However, the only bike that I can run right now is the Ninja, my hooligan bike. It's the only bike that was ready. Just kind of funny that it falls on the Twins night. So yeah, this is my first race of the season. So I'm finally back. I'm pretty pumped, but I'm gonna take it easy. We're gonna have practice coming up in probably, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Actually no, probably about 20 minutes, I guess, 25 minutes. We still got about another 10 minutes to go before it starts, but I'm not right up on the hop, so I've got to wait for my turn. So I'm going to finish putting on the rest of my gear, get ready, clear my mind, get in the zone, and then, yeah, tonight should be one heck of a blast. First race of the season for me on the Ninja of all bikes. It's pretty crazy, but I'm just going to ease into it like I always do at the beginning of any season. You know, just kind of feel it out in practice. I'm only going to be doing the Open Novice, obviously, because the Ninja, I can't run it in the 450 class. So one race tonight, one race only. So I'll have practice, the heat race, and then the actual main. So I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to ease into the race season for 2024. But I'm here with my sponsor. Really appreciate them. So let's get into it. So before I forget, guys, I have to give a huge shout out to a buddy of mine, CVO number 936. He generally races in the lightweight vintage class. Awesome guy. And without him, the bike wouldn't have been here for me to race. So huge shout out to him. Really appreciate you, Steve. And you know, tonight wouldn't be possible without you. So I really appreciate you. That's one of the things that I love, guys. You know, when I was thanking him earlier, he goes, you know, like, that's what this is all about. You know, helping everybody out, the community, right? Like helping everybody make it to the track. And then when you're there, you know, lending stuff, you know, tools, whatever, to get us all out there, you know, and have a blast. So camaraderie is well and alive here at Welland County Speedway. So again, Steve, really appreciate you, man. And let's get back into the racing action. Well, guys, what did you think of tonight's races? Obviously, we had the Twins night, so yeah, some Harleys were up tonight, along with, I think, several Ninjas, which means my Ninja 650 was definitely not alone. However, I wasn't racing with those boys. They were going crazy. Don Taylor was just sending it right up against the wall, the bags, everything. He was just he made it look exciting and scary and controlled all at the exact same time. I don't know how he does it. This guy's amazing. And I went over and actually told him, I was like, dude, that was so gnarly. Like, just the amount of skill involved to just slide, I think it was an XR 750, and just to slide that thing around, like, it blows my mind. Let's be honest here, it blows my mind. And so tonight, obviously, that was the highlight, the Twins class. Basically, it's just an exhibition. It's just a showcase for the fans. So if you guys missed that, well, unfortunately, you missed the final race because I had to go prepare for my race, my one and only for the night. So I didn't end up getting to film it. I probably could have rode over and filmed it on my GoPro on my helmet. However, I've tried doing that before. It doesn't quite work out. It just doesn't work. So unfortunately, I didn't get that race. However, I was able to get the practice and I think a heat race as well, if I'm not mistaken. So lots of content. There's a few races that I missed, let's be honest, but that's because my POV stuff is back. And tonight, I gotta say this is weird for me coming into basically 3/4 of the season being done. And although I've missed quite a bit of the season, it's exciting. You know, the camaraderie, you know, having my buddies help me out, making tonight possible. Steve picking up my bike, my buddy Paul taking it home for me. You know, there's just it's nights like this that really remind you of how great flat track racing is. So if you guys haven't been or you're not able to go, you know, we've got the Fall Classic coming up in September, so definitely make sure you guys don't miss out on that one. Welland County Speedway, Welland County Motorcycle Club, you know, my sponsor, Ironhold. You know, it's just everything came together right at the perfect moment. And the thing is, I don't even think my back's really been bugging me at all. I mean, it was a little bit sore, but then eventually the pain just went away. And I think it was because I had to focus so much on controlling the bike, and maybe a bit of the adrenaline kind of helped in that. So I'm feeling actually pretty good. I actually showered, so I don't have any dirt anywhere, because I needed a little bit of a cleansing tonight, because it's the start of the season for me, and I'm really looking up, really feeling positive after tonight. You know, I did get lapped by the first and second place guys, but that's kind of to be expected. I mean, these guys are flying around. I'm on my heavy bike, which doesn't really perform too well against 450s, and it was also my first race of the season. So, all things considered, I had a really good night, and didn't crash, didn't really bobble or anything like that. Everyone else was out there having a blast, and ultimately, at the end of the day, that's the whole point, right? We're out there to have fun, you know, entertain the fans, you know, keep that camaraderie alive. And the track, I'm not even going to say anything, you know, good or bad about the track, because a lot of people have their opinions of it, right? People say, oh, it's, you know, it's too dusty, or it's too slick, or whatever, right? And ultimately, at the end of the day, the track is whatever it is, right? And that's kind of part of the sport, right? It's figuring out that setup. And tonight, I didn't care what the track was. I didn't care about its characteristics. I rode my race. I went out there. I had a game plan and I executed it and I enjoyed it. So for all the volunteers who help out and make these races possible, thank you so much. Shout out to the water truck guys. I think it was Clayton again and possibly Joe. Not too sure. But everyone the volunteers, obviously, this is a large amount. Let's put it that way. A large amount is volunteers making this possible. And the fans and the racers, everyone in the community, and I don't mean the Welland community. I'm talking about everywhere, like the whole Niagara region and even beyond a little bit, making this stuff possible for you guys. So without everyone working together, I wouldn't be filming these things, and you guys would be watching something else. And, I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody. We've got St. John's Ambulance there keeping us safe if something goes wrong, which tonight nothing went wrong, so that's great. But there are a lot of things involved in this sport that makes it absolutely amazing and awesome and a hell of a good time. And so I know the attendance has been a little bit low at the races lately, but if you guys are watching this video and you missed going out to the races, we have one race left, and there is no excuse for you guys not to make it out to the Fall Classic in September. I'll have to get the dates there. I might even include it in the video. But flat track racing, it's so simple. You guys show up at, 6 p.m. or so. You can even come a little bit earlier. But you check out this sport, which is, quite frankly, if we exclude the kids that are out there racing and talk mainly about the older group, you have crazy men and women riding around on these bikes, sliding them around on an oval dirt track, and it is just crazy. I don't know who came up with flat track racing, but it is just such a crazy sport, and it's a sport that brings everybody together. And I know I'm probably getting a little bit off topic, but tonight was such a good example of that. My buddies working together to help me out, get me back out there racing. I'm in such a good mood right now. It's not even funny. And yeah, I missed racing so much. So much. I'm so glad I'm back out there. It wasn't about, again, it wasn't about track conditions. It wasn't about, which bike I was on or which one I wasn't on, my results. It literally was, I was out there to ride my ride, and that was it. It was to get back into the saddle and be reminded of how fun this sport is. So, a little bit long-winded here, guys, but I had to get it off my chest because tonight, was really awesome. And yeah, if you guys are thinking about coming out, just do it. It's great. You support the riders, the club, everyone who's involved, gets fulfillment and joy out of this, right? So don't forget that. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button so I know that it's working. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below for me. We've only got one race left. However, I am planning to do a couple of the national races, so you guys will see some more vlogs. Just that one at Welland will be coming up, but there should be, I think, 2 other ones, maybe a 3rd one. We'll see how things go, but there will be more, and I'm excited for it. So my season has officially begun. I am back to racing flat track, and I can't wait for the next race already. So be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future content, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.